Total turkeys hatched, 32.
Oh yeah, they've met him. Cowboy was being really sweet, but Leprechaun was not. He didn't seem to care. This for me. Good boy.
Oh, that's fun.
Good boy. We're testing out a temporary or possibly permanent turkey coop or goat coop or anything coop, maybe even a dog coop. 2 cattle panels, and Dad zip tied them over there. I think you can see it. So we just used 4 zip ties over there, slightly overlapped it, and then over here we're using clamps. Yeah. I think you can see that, but I'm not entirely sure. And he did not know what happened to him. We just did it while we were just standing around, and he's always by our feet. We also had Bambi in here, and she didn't mind it. She's itching her head. But this could work. It's sturdy enough. We'll see. I don't know if I trust it with a dog and a turkey trying to kill each other through it, but it's cheap. Yeah, we're also gonna put like some sort of material in here so that they can't get through. And we also think about we could use it for pearl babies or baby turkeys that we're going to get in the mail. It's movable, so that's important. Yeah, let's let them break it all the way. She'd love that.
I'm trying.
She's got a cubicle. Oh! She's like, I'm okay. She is funny. Are you silly? Put your tail back through the hole. That was funny. What? Oh, busy. He's so cute. Yesterday, I noticed Dandy was putting her head through these squares. She would stand on the shelf we made and put her head through and then her feet through, and I could tell she's like, I can get out. If I want to, I'll just jump right out. So I found some hardware cloth. We have like fences of all different types scattered here and there. I secured it. I started over here. It was a pretty tight roll, so the center part of the roll, so it doesn't really want to uncurl nicely. But I zip tied and zip tied. I didn't have to cut anything. It was just perfect. And I left that part the same because the bottom part is small enough where she can't get through. I believe this is like a garden fencing for rabbits and stuff. But so this part you can see how I secured it every once in a while, especially concentrating on the bottom parts where she can reach. And then the corner was a little difficult, but I think I did it. Just used what I had. And then for this part, I took the hardware cloth and bent it in as far as I could. I didn't want to have to cut anything because I don't know, it seemed like kind of a pain. And we wouldn't be able to reuse every part of it. So I want to make this as reusable as possible, and it's worked pretty well. She can stick her head through these squares. I believe these squares are like, what? 3 by 3 squares, and she can put her head through. And I know if she wanted to, she could probably squid her way out, but I don't think she's going to. I think she was gonna do these. This, I don't think. I think she'll get stuck, honestly. Hey, girl. like schooling fish. What do you think, Bonnie? Oh, yeah, that's a lot of thoughts. Oh, wow. Duck versus turkey. About to have a throwdown here. It's the khaki camel who really goes after everybody. She has something to say. She lets him know. I don't think they know they can. We are digging a hole for an apple tree that some nice people brought over when they had their kids visiting and playing with the goats. My mom's little buddy, Romeo, died. He was a bearded dragon, between 17 and 18 years old. Well, they just disputed. He passed away yesterday night, so we are going to put his body next to it. We're going to put it next to it, and it'll be a nice little memory. There's this rock here. First time I saw this rock, I thought it could be the sad dead pet rock, and we can have the year and the animal name. It'd be nice if there was a apple tree, you know, something like that. It'd be cute if it makes it. That was the last of our bearded dragons that I grew up with. You know, the death of childhood a little bit, but he'd been in stasis kind of for like 2 years, off and on hibernating and not really like, barely alive. Having good days every once in a while, but it was like more like we were just taking care of him, you know, knowing that he was not gonna survive much longer, and he did for like 2 years. I got Drake here. He's not going in the hole. As you can see, he's very upset.
Corner rock. Oh, that's nice. That'll be good.
I realize how hard this is to take seriously, seeing the lizard in a box of spaghetti noodles and being buried in the ground. Sod and all. We actually bred and sold bearded dragons at reptile shows when I was younger. So Romeo and Juliet actually started us on our journey of early livestock in the city.
Now let's get the capstones.
Alright, we're going to put some stones around it, and that'll help us know that we have buried an animal here. And the tree.
There were so many times before this that I thought he was getting ready to go.
Yep.
Father of all.
Please put more rocks over me than we had for him.
Just don't water Romeo.
No, don't want it to drag them. There you go, too.
So did you see any live roots on it?
Yeah, they've had plenty of roots.
Okay, cool. One day maybe I'll figure out how to engrave a name in that, and then Nice. Okay, so that's the tree. I was driving to the glade with my mom to see if we had any more cedar trees we could take for our garden, and I found a turtle with its eyes sealed shut. I put some ointment on it and trying to see if I can see if there are still eyes in there. It's obviously came from the conservation. It's pretty burnt. Like this is burnt. You can smell the burning smell. So I don't know how it's still alive. That burn was like over a week ago and it's still alive. So I'm guessing it doesn't have too many internal injuries from the burns. It's walking like it's just fine. I think it's going by smell. I'm like, I guess a turtle could probably be just fine without eyes. Like, what do they do anyway? They just sort of wander around and smell everything. They're not very, they have their path, so I assume it will go on its path and it will know what it's doing, assuming it lives from the burn. As you can see, the eyes don't really look very good at all. This one, oh, it's opening. Oh, they really are not good. This one might be salvageable. Iris. This eye might be okay, but this eye, I got a lot of pus out of it. You can see it doesn't look like that eye's good. But I'll put a little bit more ointment on it. We'll see. Oh, see? Hi, this one might make it over here. So what I think this turtle is doing is that when this side blinks, it looks like this side. So I think it is using its inner eyelid to protect that injured eye. It was pussy. It looks a little less puffy and stuff because I got that pus out. It's like a gross colored pus, but it might just stand a chance. I don't know what we're gonna do with it. Might just put it back where I found it. Might put a good dosage of A&D ointment on it. That stuff is pretty good for burns, the vitamins, and that help your skin heal. But it's trying really hard to be a good live turtle, so put it back where I found it. And hopefully it makes it. Oh my god, is it running around with me? Hello? What are you doing? Huh? So, they know my routine. Are there more? There more in here with me? I'm a little bit later than normal, and I guess the mice all know my routine. And they keep going for food at the boys' pen and then running back underneath the boys' house. So I know that they are waiting for me to leave, and now I'm in the chicken coop, and they're coming out of the woodwork over here.